Case of Ramarley Graham has ended in Bronx County Court, but it may be only the beginning for federal action. The U.S. Department of Justice is now taking a closer look at what happened in the death of the 18-year-old. Graham was fatally shot by NYPD officer Richard Haste in February of last year. A grand jury decided earlier this week there wasn't enough evidence to press charges. News 12's Brittany Miller is breaking down what might happen next.
The criminal case is over. The charges that were lodged against him are finished, and basically he can go on with his life.
He may be home free in Bronx County, but the Graham family says they're hoping to bring NYPD officer Richard Haste back in front of a federal judge.
We would love to have them actually do the investigation, and I know once they take over and get involved in this case, I'm quite sure the outcome will be totally different.
The U.S. Attorney's Office has agreed to review available evidence in the shooting of Ramarley Graham. So now what?
That's the big question in this case.
In taking a closer look at a possible federal investigation, Bronx criminal defense attorney Renee Hill says the case has to meet certain criteria in order for the shooting to be called a violation of civil rights.
Either for gender, which we know that's not it, religion, which is not it, or race, whether or not this was a racially motivated shooting on the part of the officer.
On Wednesday, a Bronx grand jury ruled against pressing manslaughter charges against Officer Haste. Hill says the Department of Justice can push for the same charges.
I think they would have to look into the same charges that should have been presented to the grand jury in the Bronx, which I believe were presented, which would be manslaughter and murder.
Only time will tell if any charges will surface. In the meantime, the Graham family says their tears have dried up, but their will to move forward is now stronger than ever.
But I don't think the rally was bad. It opened people's eyes to what happened here, and it could happen again.
Now, no matter what the Department of Justice decides to do, the Graham family says they're going to take their own steps towards justice, starting as early as Saturday, when they'll march from right here in front of their home on East 229th Street all the way down to the 47th Precinct, once again rallying for their son. In Wakefield, I'm Brittany Miller, News 12, The Bronx.